Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to Hold the Ball. I hope you guys are well. Thank you again for tuning in. If you're new, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. All of those good things there. But before we get into it, DJ, hit that intro. Alright guys, hope you all. Thank you for tuning in. Look, unfortunately, could not watch the Warriors game against the Rabbitohs due to personal reasons. However, I was able to go back, rewatch the game, give you guys my thoughts. Now, at the time, I was aware of the scoreline, albeit a bit surprised, nonetheless happy we won. Now, watching the game, I just want to say first and foremost, just hats off to the way the team played, because obviously there was a lot of shuffles and changes before kickoff, right? Pompey in, young Jacob Laban making his debut, RTS over to the wing, obviously Tamari Martin in, Charles Klukstad back at fullback. So there was just a lot of changing pieces of the puzzle, if you will, and I am just very pleased that despite the changes, we still gave, and not only that, we surged, we powered through, and obviously did a very good job in my opinion. Now, again, hats off to the likes of Jacob Laban, right? Charles Klukstad, RTS on his chance as well, beautiful to see. Adam Pompey, Sean Johnson had a stellar game. Tory Harris, Jackson Ford, Mitch Barnett, etc., etc. So it was just, what do you want me to say? It was just a bit of a doozy to start things off regarding the team list, but watching the game, the fluidity I thought was great. It was beautiful. It was sort of akin to watching the orchestra. Everything was just in sync. Everything sounded good. Instruments that played were meant to play in time. Albeit a little bit of here and there regarding some errors, but just we're so dominant, defensively dominant, offensively dominant, hearty, and a lot of effort. I think a lot of the boys there were putting in a lot of 1%ers. I almost feel like nobody really put a foot wrong. I just feel like everyone put their hand in. And again, just looking at the stats, they're 55 possession as well to 45. Completion rate was 84. Beautiful to see. It was just a all-out barrage, an all-out ambush, if you will. Now, to the Rabbitohs, we all know that they're obviously a team there that's struggling. However, they usually have had the wood over us, and I'm sure they would have been looking at this game here as a game to try and ambush us. And obviously it wasn't the case there. So again, very, very pleased. Now I need to make a note on one particular player for the Rabbitohs, and I think you guys may know where I'm going with this. Latrell Mitchell. Now I am a big fan. HDB is a big fan of Latrell Mitchell, and I do not condone any of the racial remarks and all the stuff that I do see from that fans do throw at him. I need to sort of just throw that out there and make that the case there for you guys to understand. And on top of that as well, I think he is a good player. However, I was absolutely perplexed at his approach to handling us physically, illegally, and what was going through his mind, why he would do that. I don't understand it. I know for a fact that he would have lost a lot of fans up against us, and there just seems to be something spiraling there with Latrell Mitchell that I'm hoping he can salvage and perhaps get help with. So that's probably my take on that. Okay, if you guys were to ask. So yeah, look, I didn't like it. I was very disappointing to see. Very disappointing to see. But nonetheless, you sort of just move on. Now, again, the team was just in tangent. Wade Egan. Is Wade Egan due for an Origin jersey? I think he is. All you Blues fans there like me, I think he is. And even if you're a diehard Queenslander, I think you'll be nodding your head. I think the way he sort of picks the line apart, the defense, but also just reading gaps. And again, I'm not going to take anything away from the fact that it was a Rabbitohs. Like, I don't care if they're struggling. Every game is different, right? Every game is different. We only let them score one try to Isaac Tuitupou Thompson. That was it. And granted, an early try, but nonetheless a try that was only scored once. So again, it was good to see the fight back there. You know what? I was just really impressed at the spine. Chance Gold Cookstad. He's Mr. Fix-It, isn't he? You know? He was there at the right places. He was just there at the right time. And I just sort of want to touch on the post-conference, post-match game interview he had, where he sort of touched on the fact that he was a bit emotional because he wasn't sure if he was ever going to play again. And he sort of touched on what he's done, and obviously, you know, look back at the boys and praise the coach as well for backing him all the way. And Charles is that type of player that if you back him, he'll give it to you. He will give you his 100. You know, he will. And it was good to see. There's a lot of these positive morale at the Warriors. I think there is, and I'm just happy that we have that mindset of next man up. All right, if someone's down, sweet, no worries, we'll cover him. Yeah, and it was so good to see, evident yet again. Rockerberry, hats off to him. Hats off to Rockerberry, a defensive maestro. Always a good, beautiful kick chaser, probably the best. I reckon, if not one of the best in NRL. Tomato Martin, Sean Johnson. Yeah, it was good to see in the forward pack as well. You know, Jackson Ford in particular, I thought was really stand out for me. Bunty R4, you know, we all love Bunty. In the bench there, Tom Ale, beautiful. Jazz Tavanga, giving us all. Jonas Tavita, but Jacob Laban, Mr. Laban, I want to touch on him as well. What a debut! What a debut! Am I right? What a debut! I thought just seeing him play made me happy because it's the future. It's a glimpse of the future, right? Right here, right now. Obviously, Ali Leatawa there, 18th man. You know, a bit upsetting he didn't get to play, but nonetheless, you can see the future is upon us, ladies and gents, and we're seeing it. We are absolutely seeing it. But I just want to, just praise the boys there for the defense. I think Whips will be more pleased about the defense before anything else, right? And I think that's where I'm going to sort of end this. Is I love the attack, but the defense to me is so good to see. And I think I'll just close off with that. I want to congratulate all the boys there with the win. It was a good win, a decent win, a strong win. And that's 3 in a row. 3 in a row there. Hats off to Webster. Goodness me, he's got a smile there, but that guy is a maniac. And I mean that in such a complimentary way. He's a psychopath in a complimentary way. He's you know, the way he works, the way he figures things out, it's magnificent to see, I think. In saying that though, that's my review there. You know, how do you sort of talk about a one-sided demolition? You talk about it like that, full of praise and full of happiness and full of excitement because we have the Sea Eagles this week on Saturday, and I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, guys, give me your thoughts. Take it easy. See you guys next time. Up the wires and hold the ball.